Radical. Welcome to Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for July 26th through August the 1st, 2021, Part 3. Short comments, quick replies. Venom M. Hernandez. Finally, News Network! So, you're talking about Rich here. It's one of the stupidest things he ever said. Review Tech USA actually once made the claim that he was a news network. Okay? Now, you've seen the news right. 30 minutes collected. There's your local news. You know, I've never seen like any local news reports on the Review Tech USA channel. Maybe he could have like freaking intro guy, be the, pretty person in the background, put on a dress and a wig, actually showing the, whatever, the weather girl or whatever. I've never had any updates on the Dow Jones, gas prices, I don't know. Like, the things you think about in a news network, there's nothing there. It's just a guy mostly reading, gaming articles and giving you his thoughts on the gaming articles. But it's no shocker that that's the case with a guy that basically is called Review Tech USA, even though he hardly ever reviews tech. Moon Knight 1985. Kevin Smith became the person he used to criticize. Hollywood corrupts and do not meet your heroes or you will be severely disappointed. There's always that danger there. Whether it's a pro wrestler you idolize, whether it's an actor or an actress, whether it's a writer. They say do not meet your heroes that you idolize. But I would say the way we idolize a lot of people, it just doesn't vibe with reality. I guess we need to build people up, build sports stars up, build writers up to be these amazing beings that never make any mistakes, never screw up. Listen, whether you believe or not that Kevin Smith was kind of like bamboozled and he didn't know what was going on, or if he was well aware of it, the fact of the matter is he just doesn't seem like the same Kevin Smith of old. I guess that's what happens in Hollywood. Hollywood right now is full of a lot of people that have certain agendas. And I think there's very few writers, actors, and actresses that will actually stand up against that because, right now there's a current Hollywood machine churning out all these movies, these TV shows that, have this particular agenda, And Kevin Smith basically kind of had a choice to kind of stand up against that or to become part of it. So I think he's pretty much sacrificed a lot of his integrity in the process. Super Mike Kart video game channel. That was a great point. You got, man. And your title. We should have seen this shift coming. The woke agenda has had its Illuminati eye on this franchise for years because of the man in the logo name, laugh out loud. You have all the things I would think that are, the most macho historically when it comes to cartoons. He-Man. He-Man's the most macho archetype. I could probably think, maybe there's others. But of course, his problem was having man in the title. He-Man. No. We can't have that. That's what all these people responsible for the show said. We can't have that shit. So we got to take you, He-Man, grab your ass, throw you away. We got to kill you twice and make sure everyone knows about the ladies night. I'm not going to sing Ladies Night. I don't even know that song and everything, but you get the gist. It's about the ladies, the He-Mams, MBK silent. Okay, White Knighters, the whole point of being brainwashed is you not knowing when you are. So when you say he didn't wave a magic brainwash wand, it's simply because you don't know he already has. You could apply this to a lot of White Knights that come here, and I pretty much put it out. I put it out and I'm like, hey, this is screwed up, that's screwed up. Okay, someone having a Patreon connected to their YouTube channel or join and they don't upload, that's messed up. But then you get White Knights for Alpha Omega Sin, and they try to say something like, hey, you're obsessed and brainwashing. Well, I'm not brainwashed. Really, you're not brainwashed? The thing is, if you are here simping for something like that, or if you're here basically defending, I think you reference it to Cody in the NASCAR, if you're here defending a guy begging for donations to fix up a NASCAR, then How can you not, you're brainwashed. I'm trying to do my best to break your asses of the brainwashing. Don't you understand? Caleb B. Remember when Cody said he was being blackmailed and was also in some huge lawsuit? I wonder why that went nowhere. Yeah, the thing is, he will bring these things up and conveniently not follow up because they don't exist. It's kind of awkward when you're caught, in these lies and you don't really, you don't have any follow-ups. The thing is, he's trying to get from point A to point B. Point A to point B, and, he's crying about not having friends, even though he has friends, and crying about some huge lawsuit and all that shit, even though I can sum it up as this. He's going from one thing to the next. It's either going to be something that he knows is going to get a lot of views that other people might be talking about, or it's something he just generated and pulled right out of his doggone asshole, is what it is. Lassie Kinuan 81. I don't qualify hoarding stuff you can't possibly even play as living the gaming life. It's just living the hoarding life. Edit, extreme example, or buying stuff that you wouldn't even touch as a free download to actually play. That's a great point. There's some games people will buy, so they have a full collection. Stuff they wouldn't even download for free to even play. All of you collectors, ask yourself this. Did you get something to complete a collection that you would not even download as a download to play? Think about that. Get back to me. If the answer is you did, then you have a hoarding problem. Patrice Bryant. Anything that is a habit can become an addiction, I believe. And buying too much of anything you don't intend to enjoy, profit from, or give away, I agree, is a waste of money. Waste of money, waste of time, waste of resources. Speaking of time, a lot of people fail to admit to themselves, and it's a sad admittance to themselves, that our time here on earth is very limited. And I know it's sad. It is sad to think. It's the saddest thing. I get sad thinking about it right now. The fact in 100 years, I will not be here doing this or doing anything. I'll be bones in the ground. That's sad. I've just made you all sad thinking about that. So, that being the case, why are you spending all this time, money, and resources building these giant collections that you have a limited time to enjoy? I'm sorry I made a lot of you sad, but that's just reality. Reality is sad sometimes. Sean A. Cody next week. I'm being stalked by ninjas, and they sent Chinese food to my house. Doggone it. The Chinese food wasn't even that good. I got to buy me a samurai sword to fight off these ninjas. Please go to the GoFundMe link and get me a Hanzo sword. Those are the best swords for fighting off ninjas that send you crappy Chinese food. Troy Bilko. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I always think, wow, I wish I was a hoarder and scammer like John Hancock. Wonder who I can grift for a fake museum. So jelly of that guy. Yuck, yuck. That's the crazy thing. People are jealous of a scammer. Like, what kind of person would be jealous of John Hancock? What kind of person would be jealous of somebody scamming people with a fake museum? Like, question yourself if you are jealous of John Hancock. Okay? Really, maybe get therapy. Question yourself if you're jealous of John Hancock. You shouldn't be jealous of a scammer. Okay? Charles 616. Oh yeah, he pulled the GoFundMe down. I guess he saw that keeping it up was making his southern accent and goofy face look bad. I mentioned it. Listen, even sometimes the worst people can do the right thing. And Camelot 331 did do the right thing in pulling that GoFundMe for the NASCAR town. But, would he have done it on his own? I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it. But still, even though he got a lot of criticism and then he pulled it down, he did do the right thing, which is kind of shocking in itself considering the person. So, a golf clap from me for doing that, Cody. Anathy Mataford. Scamcock must be the one dislike so far. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to upload dislikes, you're generally always going to have dislikes, sometimes more than others. It just happens, right? The thing is, some people, even on the uploads that are not even controversial, I've seen dislikes on uploads that you would think would get 100% likes. You know, someone saving a sick puppy or someone helping an old woman across the street. Those uploads sometimes even get dislikes. Some people, I mean, that's why the like-dislike ratio, I don't think in most cases, you shouldn't actually look at that as 100% indicator of a video's quality or lack of. Because some people, like I said, are just hateful losers that are going to dislike just to dislike, because they don't even like their own lives. 18T220. The "you're just jealous" accusation doesn't work when the person you are supposed to be jealous of has a terrible personal life with a lot of mental health and relationship issues. Bingo! Like, how can I be jealous of someone like Cody, Camelot331, who has no friends? I just broke the news, he has been stalked by ninjas. No, I'm just kidding. He has no friends. He supposedly has a tiny wang he keeps talking about for some reason. Like, how can I be jealous of a person like that if you're actually going to go with that he's being honest in all those cases? Like, how can I be jealous of that? How can anybody be jealous of such a train wreck of a person? Mr. Struggle. I wonder why people don't apply that logic to other aspects of their lives outside of YouTube. Like, let's say there's a coworker, from all appearances seems like a nice guy, ask you if you give him $20. Not to borrow $20, mind you, but for you to give him $20. Would you say, "Sure, Bob, you seem like a nice guy, here's $20. And what if Bob asked you for $20 a month? Would you give him money each month because he seems like a nice guy? Fucking exactly. You know, all these friends that you all think you have on YouTube, oh, that's my friend, that's my friend. Camelot331 would not be your friend if you were not ponying up the money, or he thought you could give him money. A lot of these people, like, they have the friendships, but that's attached to it, right? But in real life, you bring up a great point. I brought up this before. Oh, you're friends? Like, imagine if your friend just, like, asked you for $20. Like, hey, can I have $20? Okay, you know, when can you hit me back? Oh, no, I just want $20. Fuck you, you know? Get a job, work for $20, you freeloading loser.